It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
On to the sixth race, 1200 meters, merit-weighted 74 handicap races 6, 7, and 8. Your last chance to play a pick 3, and you need to get your bets on by 15:20. We got a rerun of Cavalieri and an interview here with Nicolette Roscoe. So let's get straight into that package.
On the bridle towards the inside. Behind those, Slim Yanni trying to close in. Trade War. Coming inside the final 300 wide open. Trafalgar Square on the inside. One too many. Trade War's getting into the groove late on. Cavalieri's also taking off. Trade War down the middle. Trafalgar Square. Cavalieri. It's going to be close. Oh, Cavalieri maybe from Trade War.
Yeah, it was. You know, we thought quite highly of him. We didn't expect him to win first time out. We just thought he would run a very good race. He won nicely, then he went back to Cape Town. He ran a little bit disappointing, then he ran a good race, then he ran a bit disappointing. He was a little bit in and out. Dean wasn't quite sure what distance was quite suiting him, because the 12 looked like a little bit sharp, and then he would run on and then put him in the 14, then he would stop. So it was a little bit of an in and out. So Dean did opt to geld him. I think he's done very well after the gelding. So we'll see what he does on Saturday. I'm happy with his work here at home. But hopefully we'll see where the progress, where he's going, whether we can go further or we stay in the 1200. But he's doing well at home.
Yeah, they seem to be battling with distances with this horse. And as you mentioned, he seemed to come under the radar when he won first time out. He is superbly bred. You just have to pull out his dam. We all know what memories she gave us, all secret. You know, she was just superb. She won 6 races from 12 to 1600 meters, and his price tag is $2 million. That's what he cost when they purchased him. Now, after his debut win, I'm sure, like majority of racegoers and punters and racing fans, we expected this horse to train on, which he hasn't. Having watched most of his races, you know, whilst I understand that they're battling with distances and they can't get it right, I think the biggest problem with this horse is his mind and his concentration, and this gelding could be the answer to that.
It could certainly be, and it could be a huge positive that they've actually gelded him. They've given him a bit of a break to just freshen up, you know, get back to himself. And it's quite encouraging from Nicolette to. She seemed a bit upbeat that, you know, that he had run a nice run, but obviously they don't know where they are where they are right now with this individual, given that he's disappointed them a bit after that maiden victory. But I think he's a horse that's going to run an absolute cracker here. I know he's got to carry 60.5 kgs, but he's drawn well in gate number 3. The 1200 meters around the turn, the race could work out perfectly for him. Keegan Miller could get a nice position behind the pace and just track them all the way. And this horse here, I think he'll find a really good finish over this 1200 meter trip. So number 3, Cheeky Laddie, definitely going to be the top choice for myself. We saw the rerun of Cavalieri. He finished off his race very well last time out behind Trade War. Trade War has come through to win. Gimme a Rainbow also in the race has come through to run a cracking race after that. And then a below par run, but he's consistent. So I think Cavalieri could just be the main danger to number 3, Cheeky Laddie. So that's how I see the race, 3 from 2.
I'm going to go all in here. I'm going to go big on number 3, Cheeky Laddie. I know that he doesn't give you all the confidence on his recent form, but I think the winning move here could be the gelding, and if he comes out fresh against this type of field on what we saw of him on debut, he's got the blood, he's got the looks. Have a look at him in the parade, and he's a striking grey, this horse. He's really a nice-looking horse, and when I look past him, I'll have to try and go the field in. So I'm going to take a chance and banker number 3. Do you want to include your horse number 2 in the pick 6?
Let's go with the 3Ds. Let's bank a Cheeky Laddie.
And if 2 wins, then what are you going to say?
Then we hold our head and cry.
Okay, we're going to banker number 3. Banker number 3 in the pick 6, and that's race number 6.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.